Welcome to Austin, Texas, the capital, formerly known as Waterloo. So we're starting the day in the gym. This is how we typically start our routines. On this day, I actually hit 405, which is my personal best. Pat on the back to myself. My wife hit legs and butt, as you can tell in the video, and she always works legs quite heavily, loves to stay in shape. We tried to eat healthy. We follow the 80-20 rule. That's typically what we tend to follow, which is 80% healthy, 20% unhealthy. Me, a go-to favorite of unhealthy is pizza, which is definitely probably one of the worst. But being from the East Coast, that's what I tend to eat and tend to like is Italian food, grew up eating it. So let's explore Austin. Austin has tons of walking and biking trails that are right next to downtown. The Colorado River runs right through downtown. It's formerly known as Waterloo. Austin is home to the only Formula One race in the United States. It is founded, the first Whole Foods in Austin, opened in 1978, which was where that sign was in the beginning that we filmed. It has a bat population under the Congress Avenue Bridge of 1.5 million Mexican free-tailed bats that live there, and they migrate south to Mexico and then back for the summer in Texas. Salamanders, which is another crazy fact, the endangered Barton Springs salamander lives exclusively in the Barton Springs swimming pool. Keep Austin weird is a slogan. It is true if you've met some of the people that live there. Everybody has a unique view, a unique take, a unique experience on life in Austin, and they're not afraid to share it, which is what I love, people just being themselves. And that rings true through and through in Austin from what we've seen. The food truck scene is massive in Austin, tacos being the highlight of it. That started in about the 1990s and kind of grew from there, and that originated here in Austin and spread throughout the U.S. like wildfire. Obviously, food trucks are all over the place, and they have been one of the best ways to grab a bite and eat fast. Also, Austin is home to the Moon Towers, which has been operational citywide since the 19th century. One of the only cities that I think it's still in existence today to still have them in existence. Also, Austin was first named Waterloo, another weird fact. It changed its name to Austin for Stephen F. Austin. This is who the city was named after. It's home to the University of Austin, Texas, which everybody knows the Longhorns, part of the SEC now in college football. That stadium is literally right downtown in Austin. So that's part of why you get that young vibe on 6th Street, which is another famous street in Austin. Home to nightlife, clubs, bars. Joe Rogan's comedy restaurant is there, the comedy store, spot, whatever it's called. That's down there on 6th Street too. Pretty cool place to check out. I think we got some footage of that for you guys. So from what a local was telling me, 6th Street is split into 3 different spots. You have 36th Street, Northern 6th Street, and Southern 6th Street, which Northern is north of I-35, Southern is south of I-35, which tends to be a little bit of an older demographic, and then 36th is where you find a lot of the younger nightlife and bars. If you guys like to go out, college kids love to party, that's typically where most people are at, is 36th, which is going to be the more downtown side of that. And it shows. It's packed at nighttime there. People wall to wall, enjoying life, having a good time. Also, another thing that you do see in Austin quite a bit is graffiti, which is what we're looking at here. Being a former graffiti guy myself, I love it. It is such an underexpressed art form, and I'm really glad to see cities like Austin embrace it as an actual art form. There's murals all over the city, and we were checking out a few of them, and it really shows. And one of the big things that I really like seeing about that. Also, Austin is the live music capital of America, which is pretty cool. So you see a lot of street performers. When it's wintertime, it was pretty cool when we're here, so we didn't see as many as we would like to see out performing. That was a Waymo car I drive by. They rolled out in Austin, I want to say San Francisco, Austin, and Orlando, and maybe Houston, I want to say, or Atlanta. There's 4 cities that they picked across the United States. I know Austin's one of them and San Francisco's one. But another cool fact about Austin is it's home to the only Grand Prix in the United States, the Circus of Americas, which is the Formula One. Pretty awesome to check out. They turned the city into a raceway. Food scene in Austin, I would give it about an 8 out of 10. It's great food, a lot of places, a lot of uniquely different food. You have French, Swedish bakery, which we're checking out here in a second. You have a ton of Mexican inspired cuisine. I've also seen quite a bit of where we're staying at, some Venezuelan and Colombian, Argentinian food, which is pretty neat because everybody has their own take on the food, and to see the cultures bring that here to America is great. I think Austin really embraces that, and it's a true melting pot of a city. So, without further ado, let's get back to the video. I'm trying to get a few shots for the portfolio here. I don't know what's gonna make it, what's not. I still have to edit a lot of the photos, but we're just trying to set up, kick the boys out of the way, so we could get a scene that they're not in. I thought the telephone pole was kind of cool, how it was all stickered up. Everybody left their mark on it. I'm adjusting my camera settings. Anybody who's had a Panasonic knows you have to go through the settings and adjust them every once in a while. So I'm shooting on the Lumix S1 R2, 45 megapixel camera, takes 8K video, open gate, using a 24-70 Sigma 2.8 lens with a Peter McKinnon 1 to 5 stop filter on there. It's a cloudy day. That's the bakery we were talking about. Let you enjoy it. Okay, here we are adjusting the settings in the Lumix. This is a very famous Austin mural. It's been on a bunch of commercials. I just thought this telephone pole was pretty neat. The Swedish Hill Bakery and Cafe. Food was amazing. My wife was saying something. I forgot to turn the sound on to the microphone, so we had a little bit technical difficulties with the sound. Bear with us, guys. Just kind of starting this YouTube thing as far as voiceover, and I'm learning DaVinci. Did a lot of stuff in Final Cut beforehand, so DaVinci's kind of a little, well, it's a new animal. A lot better color grading. It's the color grading aspects of DaVinci, I think, are quite a bit better compared to Final Cut, and not having to use many plugins, being able to do it all in the actual editing software as well as the sound. But you have to have it actually on the camera first to be able to record. So that'll get better with time here. But
I see you with somebody, but looking my way all night. Keep your hands off my body. Yeah, you can look but never touch. Do you think you got a shot with me? I think you're trying just too much. Keep your focus on me, snap your shot. Everybody here wanna see what I've got. Keep your eyes on me, I'm here all night. I'm so bad, but I love the spotlight. You like what you see, that's alright. You can love, you can hate, I don't mind. Keep your focus on me. 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 I'm the star of this year. I just love the attention. Did I mention that I love the attention? Did I mention? Like this. See them staring at me. They just wanna be me. See them staring at, see them staring at, see them staring at me. Hands off my body. Yeah, you can look but never touch. Do you think you got a shot with me? I think you're trying just too much. Keep your focus on me, snap your shot. Everybody here wanna see what I got. Keep your eyes on me, I'm here all night. I'm so bad, but I love the spotlight. You like what you see, that's alright. You can love, you can hate, I don't mind. Keep your focus on me. Keep your focus on me.
Alright, so here we are approaching the Simpsons mural. It says, welcome to Austin, or Austin. And it's done by Wizard. I think this is pretty cool. It's kind of like a distorted look. Gotta love the Simpsons. They predict everything. Anyway, this is just off of Congress Avenue, I want to say, on the other side of Austin once you cross the river away from downtown. There's a little taco spot back there, super small, and it was closed on this day when we drove by it, but I bet you that parking lot gets packed. So they did the entire wall of this building with some cartoons. My kids knew about them, but I wasn't sure who they were. I know the Simpsons. That's what happens when you get a little bit older. Anyway, this is Boulder Creek Cafe. The spot looks cool. They've got cool outdoor area. That's the sign. I really thought that sign was pretty cool. I took a couple photos of it, and we're gonna hit a couple different spots along the way. Like you see, I mean, everything is graffiti. They do every wall pretty much in Austin. A lot of kids and families riding around. Bike lanes are another good way to get around downtown or anywhere even close to the city. There's a lot of bike-friendly lanes, and people tend to be courteous. They look out for you if you're in the bike lanes. Or me on a one-wheel, because I'm still learning it. I'm not the best driver. It's been a while since I've done anything like skateboarding. But back to it. Start recording. So we're riding through West Austin, which is one of the oldest neighborhoods in all of Austin. Features Victorian craftsman homes along the riverside. It is a lot of newer construction projects. You can see a lot of the houses. Older houses are getting torn down and replaced. Some of the dining and shopping spots include Mongolian Cafe, Hula Hut, Mozart's Cafe Roasters, a bunch of local boutiques on West 35th Street and West Lynn. It's a walkable neighborhood. It has easy access to downtown Austin with a lot of local shops and restaurants. Top schools in the area regarded as Eanes ISD, and other high-rated schools like Matthews Elementary. Iconic sites include Pace Mansion, Union Pacific Railroad, and close proximity to the Texas State Capitol. We're back to downtown. So we cut back to downtown. As you can see, the bike lanes that are curb run throughout the city. I think we're on West 3rd Street. Alright, so we are sipping our coffee, trying to figure out the next game plan. I think we're going to hunt for some moonlight towers. I have to say the coffee was amazing, but those moon towers have been around for quite a while, and Austin is the only city where they are still in existence. And I want to say there's a baker's dozen throughout the city, which is pretty cool. So it provides a unique thing to Austin and a unique look at nighttime when they light up throughout downtown, and without driving to each and every one of them, trying to bike through them, just see the most we could. It was a jump on the bike lane, a lot of folks out, just kind of waiting for traffic, having issues with the one wheel, trying to get a game plan together before the battery dies. Range on the GTS, anybody who rides one wheels, is not significantly good, so we're mapping out to the next location right here, just trying to get an ETA of how far away it is, where we're supposed to go. Still learning the city a little bit. I believe this is Congress Avenue that we're headed up right now, and that's a major thoroughfare. It runs you directly into the Capitol. There's quite a bit of shopping on Congress, and that is the Moonlight Tower. Moon Towers. The only ones operating in the United States are in the city of Austin. I want to say I think there's like 13 of them. Around baker's dozen, so just getting some photos of it. It was a bright day, so I was trying to see how dark I could get my camera without overexposing the photo. Not sure how. Going down this part of Austin is where Franklin's Barbecue is, over by 35. If you haven't tried that place, there's always a line out of the door. Get there early. Barbecue's amazing. Terry Black's is another well-known spot in the city. That's also kind of like a chain local to Texas. They have it in Fort Worth and Dallas as well. We've been to the Dallas location a couple times. Food is amazing. It never disappoints. It's a pretty unique city because there's palm trees. I didn't think that there'd be this many palm trees so far north in Austin. I'm kind of digging it, man. It feels a little Miami-esque for a major city. And crazy thing about it, it's really not that big compared to Dallas or Houston, but it holds its own as far as downtown goes. Anybody who loves the walkability, the outdoor activities, like I said, I would definitely highly recommend checking it out. Hotel Van Zandt is where we stayed. We did a date night down there. Awesome hotel. It is right along River Street, I want to say. That street has a lot of nightlife. You couldn't hear it in the hotel. We were high enough up. Didn't have any issues with nightlife. It's about a block away from there, and the street is completely covered with bars and restaurants and eateries. Food truck all over the place. There's a bunch of food trucks lined up, like almost like a food truck alley kind of deal. Back to the GPS, trying to figure out where the next spot is. The tower was not super amazing. It was just a big old light tower, but I'm sure at nighttime it looks pretty cool. So if you're around and have the chance to check it out, check it out. And it doesn't disappoint to see a piece of history. I love history. I mean, I think it's pretty great as far as to check out some of the stuff that country built years ago still exists and still stand, and really enjoy it. And back to getting on. Start recording.
sat in David's chair. Heard the end of an era breaking outside my mother's prayer. So she's not asking for nothing, just what I'm on.
Start recording.
My friends are just walking wide away. No one knows your name.
Photos right here. I think it's the red and purple.
And all my friends are
Anyway, it's
just
pretty cool.
walking wide away. No
And then you got the blue. Look at this shit.
oceans in your face. And you can glean what you can glean from the beggar at the door.
Hunter,
Feel cold on the floor.
You might want to not leave your one room, right? Shows it right through the top.
oh, that's pretty. Sixth Street. I've got the
Start
video
recording.
going right now. Pretty over here. Look at this. I think that's it. Isn't that the Driscoll? It says fucking D, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's it, right?
Yeah, probably gotta get.
Yeah. You ready? It's pretty good right there, actually. I thought the alleyway was kind of neat, you know? I don't know why. There's 6th right there. We could probably cross here since it's not a busy street. Here, Hunter, let's come down here. We'll cross here. Alright, as you can see, we're passing by one of the city street performers, Austin being the Black music capital of America. He's a pretty cool guy. We actually came back and saw him again when we were off camera and kind of chit-chatted a little bit. We got more coffee in our hands. We stopped at another coffee spot. The coffee's really good in the city. So we're going to head down. This is 3rd Street, cuts through a trail that cuts through downtown, is what that bridge is that we crossed over. That's one of the coffee shops we stopped at on the right there. Pretty awesome spot. Hunter's on the one wheel, baby's on the scooter. So this is bike path right here, highlighted. Normally it's green, but I don't know, they have it red in here. It looks like this is, I think this is 3rd Street. It runs all the way down past Congress. This goes forever. So, and on both sides of the street, there's a bike path. I would say this is probably the main thoroughfare bike path of the city. This is perfect. Alright, so if you made it this far, please like and subscribe. We appreciate it. And hit that ring bell and share with your friends. I really appreciate y'all. And we're going to end on the super big bike path. We'll talk to you soon. Thank you. Oh.
Why not? Pretty neat, huh? Start recording.
Baby, they had tow signs up everywhere. I guarantee
Yeah.
it if you go over.
Okay.
Yeah.